Whoa. Creep up on me like that and you spill me coffee. Guys, welcome back.
Welcome back, everybody.
Right.
And everybody is new. Welcome to the channel.
Yep, I've right, this one, does it work? Right, I was asked a question from Jim. You right, Jim? Jim is, yeah, look, Lisa will show, look, this sticker here and this sticker up here. This will probably be a better one for you to see. It's a cleaner sticker. Mishmash Mooncat Designs. Okay, that's
Mash made.
Jim sent me that. Okay, so Jim knows who he is. Now he asked me a question and he said, you know, it sounds a bit of a silly question, and you know, but as everyone says, there's no such thing as a silly question or a stupid question or whatever. I have to disagree with that. I think it's a very stupid question, myself personally, Jim, but yeah, you never know, do you? Unless you ask. No, you know, I'm joking with Jim. Jim's been with us since the start of our channel.
Yeah.
Now he did ask about spiralling on the inside of bowls. Could you do that on the inside? Because I've done the one on the outside. So I said, well, look, best thing is I'll do it on a video and I'll show you. So yes, you can. I mean, I don't know why you would want to really, but then I suppose just to make it decorative. Because well, I mean, I'm only now. Let me get straight. I'm only using these little bits of pine because these are literally going to be thrown away afterwards. So I'm not going to pay out and waste a big piece of wood or anything like that. And you get the idea on this because I get a nice zoom up bit of pine. Okay, so you need to get to know how it works on pine. So if you're going to get one, you've got to practice with it. Practice with a bit of pine. It's cheap, cheerful, throw it away afterwards. Or what I do, put it in the wood burn and burn it.
Yeah.
If you got one. If you ain't got one, ha, I have. Right, okay, guys. Lisa wants to say a quick thank you.
A few thank yous. Thank you to, now it's not John, it's JOHME2R. Thank you very much for your donation to the channel. And thank you to John Petit, Wood Cricket Designs, and Ben for your buy me a coffees.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very
much
much.
appreciated.
Yeah.
It really is. Thank you so much.
It all helps the channel.
All helps the channel to grow. Right, okay. So getting back to this little bit of texturing. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spray it, and I'm going to spray it black so that you can actually see as soon as it's done. This is not a bowl I'm turning as a finished piece. Okay, I've just quickly done it, done a little bit of sanding. I ain't worried if it's got any little bits on it because it's not for that. Now I must say I've got 5 of these now. I've got my other guns. These, I've got 5 of them. They're fantastic. Okay, I won't be using my compressor and my other ones. No, I won't be. I've got them over there. Now a lot of people do ask me about the stains I've used. Now the stains I've got, the ones I've been using are a spirit stain. I bought them off eBay. They have no maker's name, they're just LF stains. Okay, now these I bought about 3 years ago off of eBay. Okay, and I mean they've lasted me ages. What I like about the spirit stain is I've had this one here, one of my other airbrushes. Okay, that has been in there probably for the best part of nearly a year.
Yeah.
Without me actually been using it because I don't use them much, but they don't bugger up the gun. That still works perfect when I plug it, but I've got to plug that one in. Now see, my compressor is actually empty now because it's been sat there for like 2 weeks with not being used, and the air just, I've probably got some sort of leak or something, but it just seeps out and it empties over time. But then all compressors do. But they're bloody noisy, so I won't be using that compressor and those guns no more. Those brushes I should say. So what I've got here, also this is what it comes with. It comes with your little cup on there, and you get 2 bottles with them from Temu. I've got them all for a tenner, just over £10 each. So I've got 5 of them in my workshop, and that's cost me 50 quid, and I've got 5 of these, and I can have the stains in them. You get the little cup, you get 2 cups, you get this cup and you get a bigger one. Okay, I prefer these than these little ones, but if you're just doing some little bits, then you've got these. And then also, so if I wrap it on a bit quick, but all the instructions and everything are in the box for using them. They charge up really quick and they last for ages, so it's brilliant. And also got these are from Temu as well. They're airbrush paints. Only I've got the small bottles because I don't do it a lot, so I don't need a lot of them. And you get 12 colours, so I've got a black, a white, a red, yellow, blue, green, light pink, rose, purple, pearly white, neon scarlet and neon green. They're the 12 colours I've got. So if you want to have a little play about with your colours, I do. Now they work straight from the bottle. You don't have to thin them or do anything. They are water-based, acrylic formula, ready to use. Now if you do want to dilute it down a little bit, you can just add a little bit of drop of water to it if you want to make it go a bit further. Depends on what you're doing, whether you want a solid colour or a light colour. But first off, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get this done so we can do some spiraling on it, okay, and then we go on to doing a bit of that stuff. So all I'm going to do first off, I'm going to turn my speed right down and I'm going to spray this first, okay. So I'm just going to use the black.
It goes on really nice, doesn't it, as well?
Well, there, look at that.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's on the first speed. That's on. You got 2 speeds. These were the first ones I bought. Came in a pink box, airbrush, right? Puffy pink. The last 3 I got came in a black box, and they have 1, 2, 3 speeds. Just different sellers, isn't it?
Yep.
But they were all £10. Right, let me just stop that and have a look. There you go, it's given me a nice solid colour. It's not quite dry, so I'm going to have to just give that a second. But this is only for the texture so you can see it. So I'm going to spin it up a little bit, get a bit of wind on it, that'll help dry it off for a second. Right, now back down. That should be dry enough to do what I'm doing. Right, and 475 I'm doing for this. Now if I was doing a bigger bowl, I might drop that down to sort of 400. If I was doing something a little bit smaller, like when you're working just near the centre on pieces, like little spinning tops and stuff, then I'd go for around 500. I find between 400 and 500 best speed. Okay, and with your spike, this is the one from Fine by Tool, just their texture tool. I'm loving it, found it brilliant. But I know they are actually out of stock at the moment of these. They sold out completely, so yeah, and it's been the Chinese New Year. I know they're not there until after the 23rd of February. Okay, so if you're having any problems with getting emails to them and that's why. It's their New Year and they are not at work at the moment. Now, said again, the spiral tool, it has a slight bevel. I don't know whether you can see it, but it's got a slight bevel to this side. That's the side we're cutting on. Okay, so I always say opposite side to the screw. Now if you put it and if you tilt it that way, then obviously your spirals will go that way, and if you come round and you want to tilt it that way, or if you want to come in that way, your spirals will go that side. Okay, so depending on whether you go that way or that way, it's up to you. Play about with it. I've got to go closer because this is a bowl. So what I'm going to do, I'm spiraling, but I'm still putting my face shield on because, you know, it could catch or grab on the wood could break in half. I know it's only slow, but you know, you don't want to get a bit of wood hitting you in the face. Right. So yes, here we go, Jim. So we're just going to start right on centre. Actually, I'm going to go just a very fraction higher. I like to just be able to angle it down slightly. So I'm going to start in the middle here. Remember, hold on nice and tight so it doesn't swell, or not swell, so it doesn't move away from you. So I've done a little thing like that. That's with it sort of at about 1 o'clock. Now if I turn it to about 2 o'clock, okay, and then round there I'm going to keep it about 2 o'clock and I'm going to do something on the side. Let's have a look. There you go, that's the spiraling we've got on that inside. Okay, so yes, you can do it on the inside. I don't know sort of really why you want to, but you can. Just for decoration. Depends on what you want to do. So now what I'll do, we try something different on it. So I'm just going to use the SCH 3 chisel. I want that on centre. So down a little bit. Could have kept it the same place as the spiraler actually, like that. So keep that on centre. Right, move me debris back a little bit. And I'm going to take this off now and we can have another go. So turn my speed up, get the speed right up. Up to about there. And then I'm just going to take a pass on this. Just jumped off that end bit a little bit. There, that's not too bad. Take that off the front. There, right, okay. Brand new one pass. Fantastic tool that one, absolutely brilliant. If you ain't got one, why not?
This is actually my way.
Right, I'm going to show that in a minute. There you go. They're very quick stand. Right, a very quick stand. Right, something else. I'm going to stop that for a minute. Something else I wanted to show you. Again. Actually, no, I'm not going to show you at the moment.
No.
I'll show you on the next video. So I just want to do this one at the moment.
Yeah.
You'll have to watch the next video if you want to see. Right, so that's all cleaned off. So I'm going to bring this in. I want to try something different. With I like just playing with the spiraler. Right, so right down again. I'm going down to, come on, my lathe's not used to being used at this speed. Right, 570, 475 I mean, right. So now I'm going to come on again, and this time I'm going to see if I can bring the swell out a bit, okay? So I'm at about 2 o'clock, I'm going to start, and I'm going to slowly bring it out. Now, ooh. I didn't spray that, did I?
No. Ooh.
Right, okay, so I don't know whether you can see that.
Yep. Nice and clear.
That actually looks not right. Okay, so sorry guys, I should have done it in the first instant. Right, let's get this up again. Let's take that off. Remember, if you've got an SCH chisel, it's just one cut. That seems to have taken that away. Right. Now that was a bit of my mistake there. I didn't spray it, see? Right, a very quick stand like that. That's that. Actually, I'm going to leave that on for a second while I spray it, because you do get the fumes of the sprayer. Because this is the spirit stain, you do tend to get the fumes. Right, let's spray it. Oh, look at that. No fumes that time. I should have used that first time, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
The extractor.
Well, I've put my face shield in.
Yeah, so have I, but I can normally still smell it.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, we'll get that turned down again. And I'll do that so you can see it a bit better. Like I say, I know some of you might be a bit, oh, that's boring. Well, this is for Jim, okay, because Jim was asking.
Yeah.
And like I say, have a play with it, mate. You get one, have a play. Right, okay, so I'm going to do that again and see what we can get. Right, so I'm going to go in the middle, put it there, about 2 o'clock, start on the middle, not too fast, give it a chance to cut. There, let's see what that's done.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Swirl
So
all the way through.
let's give a nice swirly pattern. Now I could have probably gone a little bit deep. I think what it is, because the pines are soft wood, the spray does sink into it a little bit. But this is just so you can see it. Okay. Now, hang on. Let me turn some power on and see. There you go. That'll probably show you a bit better. You see that a bit better?
Yeah.
There you go. Don't go about the colouring. That's just to show you the spiral. That you can actually get that spiral all the way out like that, which could be quite a decorative thing. So yes, you can use it on the inside, mate, and that works perfect. Okay, there you go. And if you're interested in one of these lights, okay, which are absolutely fantastic, you'll have to watch the next video. And I'll tell you all about it on that and where I got it from. Right, so there you go. Hope that answered your questions, Jim, on that. And like I said before, the tool I used for taking that off was the SCH3, available on the website. Absolutely fantastic. You know, if you haven't got one, why not? Because, you know, it's like I say, guys, one cut, come in, so much control on this tool. I mean, you'd have to do something, and a beautiful finish as well. You'd have to do something really silly to get a catch with it, okay? And if you don't want it set at the angle, then it's available on the hollower, so you can actually adjust it yourself to how aggressive you want it to be. But in all honesty, the SCH one is absolutely fantastic. And then I do have the 6mm. The 6mm works just as good. I haven't got it in a handle at the moment, okay, but it will work. Okay, don't let people tell you it's aggressive for these 6mm and they can't do stuff. They can. Okay, haven't even got that in a handle. SCH range. Do 6mm, 8mm, 10mm and a 12mm. Check it out on the website. Okay guys, that is it. Quick go on the texturing. Like I said, fine by tool. Now I know they are out of stock at the moment. Okay, and they are on their New Year holiday, so if you, it's been for it was from the 30th, I think, and 10 days, I think, from the 13th until the 23rd. Okay, fine by tool. So, but yeah, that's absolutely fantastic. Yeah,
if you're not getting any responses from them, that'll be the why.
And at the moment, I know these are out of stock because they sold out of them very quickly. So join me on the next one, guys, and we'll talk a little bit about the paints and stuff like that, and I've got a couple of other bits. So toodle pip.
Bye guys.
And I hope that helped, Jim.
Yeah. Bye guys.